When they hear Sandstorm and Sir Big Spur starts getting those claws sharpened, Williams-Brice Stadium comes alive in support of their South Carolina Gamecocks. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense takes the field to start this game off. And these guys involve everybody in the passing game, and none more prominent than this big fella.
And the quarterback knows he's going to be under duress in this game. So who do you look for? The tight end. And there aren't many better than this guy.
No, and just big bodies that you can miss a little bit high, and it really doesn't matter. But over the middle of the field, closer throws, so nice to have a security blanket with a great tight end.
The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. They're bringing heat. Pressure coming. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on 3rd down.
And the Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for... Solid return, gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Tigers offense will go to work for the first time. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. That's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy, because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not. He knows he's there. He's that kind of good coming off the edge. Let's see how this QB performs under pressure.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Bringing it back. He's at the 30. 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Gamecocks. That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside. It can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game where you go back and you look and you're like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off.
Lining up to add another. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. Coming out with it, it's Watkins. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They'll throw it on first down. He fires one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of a guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Falk. He could catch them.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in the ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, is becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
The Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. All kinds of running room. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Pulled down after a pickup of 5, a statement run in the red zone to the 13. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Trying to turn the corner on the left. Headed to the end zone, and he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, LSU! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. From the gun, running back on the move. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. The Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. To the ground with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Offense in the hurry up. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Flushed out of the pocket. Fights off a defender. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
Well, just a really nice job there on that third down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up fourth down.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Anderson. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Fresh set of downs after the completion. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Got it in the middle. It's Durham. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The incomplete pass, fourth down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
And that's a big-time drop right there. Fourth down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set.
He's going to fire deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They've had to punt the last couple of times they've had it, David, now trying to put something together.
But, Reese, you know how much I love punters and kickers. Like, you don't want to see them very often. Those are not guys that we want to see on the field. We want to do something else and be a little bit more productive offensively.
And I think, David, on this drive, the quarterback's just got to settle down. These last few drives, looks like he's seeing ghosts. We've seen him force the...
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Wide out in motion. From the gun, the running back looking for room. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
And sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
He lets one fly deep. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tom.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years, but the foundation, the running game.
Yeah, don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some balance and keep defenses off guard. But I think LSU does a really good job of always establishing the run game first. Then they'll get to their playmakers and all the speed out wide.
Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
And his offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive. And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And the Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards.
False start.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. He's got his man. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to...
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU!
Number 13.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Boise State is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Chris Peterson, this has not been a blowout today on the Smurf turf. They are up by 7 over Troy. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Going to take a shot at this DB. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And the offense clearly saying we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones.
Fires to the right. Got his man. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Pulls it in. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. He's going to pass. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Gamecocks decide to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it. So, Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Feeling some heat. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. He's taking the shot. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. Flying down the left side. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tigers.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they get it done with a big play, a 76-yarder for the score. And he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wide receiver coming across in motion. The give out of the gun. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half.
South Carolina, 7.
He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defense,
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Nothing but green grass down the middle. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
and this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
South Carolina, 7.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, you do at least apply a little game pressure. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he's playing with fire, and he's picked off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
I'll tell you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players, certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Wide receiver shows motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Just about any LSU offense will make you hold your breath when they play pitch and catch.
Yeah, just such elite playmakers usually. Just such speed. And listen,
unleashes one deep. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. Looking down the middle. Got it. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Tigers! And the route is on. Follow the blocking. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. The give to the back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team's being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Fires the pass. Intercepted. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Shoots it to the left. Finds a man by himself. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Durham. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Dances away. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Moving the running back. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And the beatdown has ensued. If these guys wanted to make a statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop it. No, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
And he made the extra point without problem. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
42, South Carolina, 7.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to throw it, Sellers. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
In that second down play, the defense, I think, was expecting pass. So you saw them come firing upfield. They use their speed. They use their athleticism. They win the one-on-ones, and they get a big-time sack.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
That's 2 plays in a row now. I think this quarterback's been a bit too greedy. Down by the goal line. I know you want to throw a touchdown. You want to make the highlight-type play, but you've got to be smart. You've got to know the situation. You've got to throw the ball away if nobody's open.
And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. 1st down here for the offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down. Are we sure that he knows what color jersey his receivers are wearing? Threw a pick on the last drive and almost threw another one.
Just temporarily confused. No big deal. Hey, short memory. Quarterback's got to have those short memories, right? It's behind me. No harm done. Reset. Next play.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. To the air on 1st down. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense. Get him to the ground for no gain.
They'll run play action. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
They'll try to get the 1st through the air. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
Follows that surge up front. He's got 5 out to the 13.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Still on his feet at the 25. The expressway is wide open. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
I love this play call. You want to get your playmakers the football in space. What a creative way. This little kind of push pass by the quarterback. Get into the receiver's hands quickly and let him go make yards.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Going up top on 1st down. He's got it. Touchdown, LSU. And the punishment has been extended.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there getting set. And he takes this from inside the 5. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here, and they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. To the air, it's Sellers. Gets it out fast. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Coming after it. Fires to the big fella. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. The Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. LSU will dive into on offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the 1st half and starting off the 2nd half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Quarterback checking the play. Fast motion from the offense. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Pulls it in. It's Sampson. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? They'll go with a direct snap. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting 1st downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got...
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots. You read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
Open.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Offense getting set for 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Buys a little extra time. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
2nd down coming up. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And he gets back on top of it, and a first disaster. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. And this one splits the uprights. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Looking to buy time. He'll pull it down. At the 45, on his way. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Now on the option. Now the pitch. Oh, gave the defender the business. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it to keep the clock moving.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
To the air, it's Collins. They get to him as he throws. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, going up top. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
If your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job.
Looking for the end zone. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent team.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Simon. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Now from inside the red zone. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Can't hang on. It's incomplete, and you can't worry about the footsteps when you're running those crossing routes. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He makes a grab. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win the day, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle. A nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, David.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now
looking deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Quarterback will audible. Dropping back, it's Collins. He'll take another shot here. He's got it down the left. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the fourth quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Fourth quarter, huge lead. I'm not really sure why you need to take that kind of shot.
You don't. You definitely don't need to. You can run the clock. You can run the football. You can make sure that you're playing it safe and conservative, or you can just go for rub it in your face, eat that. You know, I don't like the other coach.
On second down, they'll take to the air. Throws for the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
56, South Carolina, 17.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You've got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build on, David, you're talking about.
Looking to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
snagged on the outside. It's Simon. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to throw for it. Fires toward the end zone. And that pass is incomplete. They were going for the consolation touchdown, but to no avail, and that's going to do it for this one. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in
Thank you.